the first few hands I don't think were particularly interesting. Here I open ace-10. This guy, one of the very few fish left in the field. He flats the big blind with like 7 big blinds or whatever. Obviously, getting it in on this flop, I think against a total retard like this guy, it's fine to check back here and just like give him some rope. If it was some reg, I guess I'd have to bet for balance or whatever. But because like a reg would realize that I probably do have an ace when I check back that flop. But yeah, he's a fish. I'm just hoping he'll catch something on the turn. He like mean bet dunks the turn. I mean, I don't really think it matters that much whether I shove or like click it back. I just shove here. Maybe it might be like marginally better to make a smaller raise, but like whatever. Seriously, I don't think it's very important. Anyway, he snaps me off. He's got ace king, so yeah, pretty stupid hand. Obviously, if he shoves pre-flop, I'd have to call anyway. Yeah, anyway, in this video, I am going to go through every single hand. There's also a few hands where I don't even participate in, but that I think are pretty important to go through just to understand the overall game flow better. So I'm also going to be commenting on the plays that my opponents make. Here, William Hill 8, he's a very strong aggro regular. As you can see from the stats, he's 31-26. The 5 here is the 3-bet, by the way. If I use any other stats, I'm gonna highlight them. I do not think I can flat this profitably. I mean, this guy could shove, and like we're just too shallow regardless. A case could definitely be made for 3-betting, and I was pretty close to doing it, but the problem actually is that I think William Hill is, like, the way he plays, he's just, like, relentlessly aggro, and the problem is that, because I'm on the button, it's kind of like a too obvious spot to 3-bet when it's, like, a high-stakes reg against high-stakes reg, sort of, like, I'm expecting him to expect me to 3-bet button here, like, really wide. So if I make it like 6.8k or whatever, I just think he's gonna be 3-bet shoving a bunch of like ace deuce suited type of things, and I'm still gonna have to fold. I don't want a 3-bet call. So I just think I'm gonna get 4-bet shoved on too much in this exact spot against this exact player. Obviously, if he was a weaker player, I'd isolate here all day very happily. So I just fold here, and I think that's a pretty good play. Yeah, regarding the color coding, green means regular, purple means nit, red means fish. This guy, he's like some kind of reg at all, some kind of reg as well, sorry. I haven't marked him because I think he's slightly too bad to be marked as a reg, but slightly too good to be marked as a fish, so he's this kind of a guy who's there. I should probably have like a special tag for like a bad reg or something, but there's just not enough colors in the holding manager. Okay, nothing interesting there. Obviously folding jack 4. Here it's pretty noteworthy. This guy is folding big blind with 2.5 big blinds effective. Here I just want to see a showdown, what he raised with. Yeah, that's standard. This is still the same table, the holding manager. When someone busts and it goes 6-handed, it just like rotates it a bit. Here, the William Hill guy, I know he's aggro, but he's opening into 3 people, of which 2 are really short stacks. He's pretty much priced into call if Stiletto Mafioso goes all in, who's also a very good regular. So there's nothing I can do there but fold. Well, apparently he actually does fold as well, but yeah, I don't think he's opening that light there, and I have way too many big blinds to risk there. Okay, so he limps. 25 here is his open limp. So I mean, I only got 60 hands on him. It's not that much of information, but anyway, I just don't think we have enough behind for me to isolate here. If I did isolate, I'd make it like 3.7. Hope that all of these people fold. But I just think there's a risk that he might be limp shoving like fish like to do. We saw that he flatted ace king before when he was like 7 big blinds deep. So he's definitely, based on that, he's a bit of a trappy kind of person. Very interesting river bet here, by the way. So yeah, I think there's a risk he might be limp shoving on me. Also a risk that he might 3-bet shove there. So yeah, I think it's better to just fold.